Hello my darling souls and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna have a special video that I wanted to make it for quite some time, but I guess everything has its own divine timing. So today we're gonna talk about intuition. And not just intuition, but also intuition when you make an important decision or you choose a pile for tarot readings or anything else that's not maybe as important, but still you kind of confused or you don't know exactly how it all works. Today I might tell you things that not everyone can tell you, or information that's not usual when people talk about intuition. I actually, while I was making notes for this video, some things came through. I already channeled, because this is a spiritual channel. Even when I'm making an informational video, I'm still channeling, and information comes through me. So today we're gonna talk first about, in general, about what is intuition. And intuition is something that we have within us. It's coming from within, but not everyone understands that even though it's coming from within, it's all based on what's going on outside, what surrounds you, what information, people, energies surround you. It's all based on that. Also based on your previous decisions that you made, on your ancestral roots, how your ancestors did make their decisions. Were they repeating themselves, and stuff like that. It all connected. So by the way, I made some piles for you today. This is gonna be a test at the end of the video, and you're gonna test your intuition here, okay? So you may already kinda start choosing your pile or just relax, and only at the end of the video you can choose, or maybe you already have some options, right? So intuition is something that has no explanation, no logic. It's definitely not based on logic. So basically logic and intuition are two opposites. It doesn't mean intuition will always tell you some random, unexpected, not thought through options. No, not always. Sometimes your intuition can be around your logic or logical explanation, but that's not what you should concentrate on. So the main idea of the intuition, and what I actually practice throughout my life, is the more you trust your gut, the more you trust your intuition, the better it works for you with time. And the more you doubt yourself, the more confirmations you will get that you are right, that you are doubting yourself. So basically what you believe in, the universe gives it to you back. Okay, including your intuition. Your intuition is a tool that you have. Imagine you have a certain tool that God gave you, and it works for you. Okay, nothing really works against you in this universe. There is no good or bad. People created those things, but anyways, we're not gonna go too deep into it. I'm just saying, if you're gonna think that your intuition works against you, it will. So start practicing your intuition with trusting yourself, trusting your gut. And even when you're wrong, it doesn't mean your intuition didn't give you the right answers. You just couldn't hear them yet. Okay? And people who say, because I have some those kind of people on my channel, that comment like, probably this is not for me, probably this and that, and they're very negative about their life. So they're already expecting a reading to be negative because that's subconsciously what they programmed in themselves, and they constantly need a confirmation for they were right, that things are not gonna go well, okay? But still, I believe that if you still on my channel and you not trusting, or you even writing negative comments about yourself mainly, right? I still believe in you because I have that choice. I believe that if you're still on my channel and you're still watching my readings, that means there is hope. There is hope. But again, does it mean it will change your life? No, it's just my hope that it will. But it's your life to make this decision. Anyways, let's imagine that your intuition, like you are this computer at your home. Imagine that, okay? I just want to create some vision for you. You are a computer, but you cannot really function without the internet, right? And the internet is your intuition. Let's imagine that. And at first, your internet will send you suggestions or some videos or something like that that are very, very random. Imagine you just bought a computer and you start new. The internet will send you all different kinds of videos, informations that are not related to what you like, not yet, because you knew. And then with time it will send you some suggestions, right? Something that based on your interests, some recommendations, right? And with time, when you open, for instance, same thing with the YouTube, you open YouTube and you already have some recommendations because it's based on what you already watched. And same thing with intuition. Your intuition getting used to your beliefs or disbeliefs. And when you doubt yourself a lot, you will get the confirmation that you are doubting yourself. But when you actually start believing and following your intuition hears you and tells you, okay, now I should suggest you this. And you start hearing voices or information that are more closer to what's right. Of course, it's never 100% confirmed, or it's not 100% will be right all the time, but precisely you will be close, and it will truly change your life because you're gonna feel more confident, less doubt, right? And this trust is very important. And with time, you're gonna be this computer that has very valuable information. I don't want to offend anyone when I call you a computer, okay? I hope everyone is fine with that. And the more valuable, needed information will come through, okay? And the rest will just stay behind, or you're not gonna react to the rest as much as maybe you react right now, okay? Another thing very important about intuition is feeling yourself, your body. When you're trying to make a decision, try to pay attention, like a practice, try to pay attention how your body reacts to that. Do you feel, how do you feel before you made a decision, during making this decision, and after, okay? If before you felt uneasy, stressed, and then you made a decision and you suddenly feel a relief, so probably, most likely you made the right decision, right? But if it looks like everything is great, and you're excited and you're making a decision. It looks like things are going smoothly. It looks like it's great. But then you still feel this, something inside of you is not quite right. You don't know what it is. You don't know why you feel that way. You know that on the outside, logically, everything is great. But something is off. And even right now, when I'm talking, maybe you're thinking about your own situation. And right now, maybe you even will find answers for yourself. Why you're feeling wrong. Why the things that seem okay are not okay. And that would probably mean that you followed your logic, not your intuition. But again, remember, we have choices for a reason. It's okay to make a mistake, as long as you understand eventually that you made a mistake or you're making a mistake. As long as you're learning and improving, that's the main thing. How you improve your intuition, how you work with yourself, what kind of lessons you learn, that's very important. So don't blame yourself for making mistakes. Sometimes even making mistakes, it's so valuable. It's such a valuable experience that eventually goes into your computer, right? And now your computer knows that that happened and you don't want this to be repeated again. What else? Another thing is meditation, like this cat over here. Meditation is very important. Why? Because most of the time we are, since we live in in this world where there are different kinds of energies around us, a lot of hassle and stuff like that, we barely have time for ourselves to relax, to calm our mind. And our mind have millions of thoughts in a minute coming through. You cannot really control all of them, but you can minimize them while you meditate, or you don't really have to go into meditation. You can just have a quiet time for yourself and understand that nothing is bothering you at the moment. Nobody is affecting your decision right now, or affecting your energy in any way. You can go sit somewhere in nature. You can be at your house on your own, at your room, or anywhere else around people who are not related to your life in any way. That's the time when you can calm yourself down, and that will be the good time to think about your decision. Because if you are making a decision that is affected by some other energies or people, most likely you're not gonna hear your intuition at all. Another thing you can do is, while you're meditating or while you are on your own, you can practice asking yourself, like, if I make this decision, and imagine it, visualize it, how you're already making this decision, and feel your body, what your body feels during this time, while you're imagining you being somewhere if you make this decision. Is your body calm, happy? Is it angry? Do you feel regret? How do you feel about it? Okay? And another thing, good thing to do is to understand, are you looking at the whole picture of your situation, or you just looking at the details or what's going on here and now? Because looking at the whole picture, covering everything around, basically looking from another perspective, is going to be the best thing to do to make a decision. And right now we're mainly talking about big decisions or something important. We're not talking about choosing a pile, even though sometimes you need to be in a quiet place to choose a pile as well. Okay, what else I wanted to tell you? Let me see, I don't want to miss anything here. Yes, and if you feel you drained, you feel exhausted, empty, those are the energies that you don't want to make any decision, even choosing a pile. Why? Because you are vibrating on a lower energies. You are in a lower chakras right now, and those energies, they're not doing you any good. So when you rise your energies, your frequency gonna go higher to the higher chakras, that's when it's good to hear your intuition. Okay, so first thing that you should do is calm yourself down, cleanse yourself however you can, go outside, do something, maybe even go do some sport, like some action for your body. It's also helping. And then when you finally relaxed and feel that you can make a decision, that's when you come back to it. Because when you are on a lower frequencies, you what you hear is your own fear. Because intuition and fear, they're very close energies where you can mistaken your intuition for your fear. Okay, and what else? Yes, and I also see people that sometimes when they hear they choose a pile and they hear negative information, they instantly become upset, or they instantly their mood is changing. When you're already in tune with your intuition, you understand that even if you chose the wrong pile, you just click off the video or choose another pile with the most calm and balanced energy. Why? Because changing your mood after a negative reading is also making a decision into believing into it and taking this energy on you. Sometimes I have those days that I even choose a pile, but I feel this is not my pile. Not today. And I'm completely fine with changing the pile or click off the video. It never changes my mood. I don't have second thoughts after that reading. But this is also practice. You cannot just do it right away. Sometimes I don't even open a video, and I'm sure many of you do that, in a certain time or day, and I know I'll be back to this video. I know that I might watch it 2 days from now, a month from now, or never. And that's fine. It's just today I feel that this is not my reading, and that's okay. And interesting part is I actually randomly found a video where somebody is telling that don't watch tarot readings anymore. This is wrong. And I know many people get addicted to tarot readings, and it actually may be even ruining their life. Yes, but why does it do that? Not because tarot readings are wrong or this is something bad like some people say. No, it's because you don't trust yourself. It means that if you cannot handle a tarot reading and you think this is ruining your life, that means every other subject of your life or any other video, it could be a movie, it could be a song, it could be some historical information, you can listen to many psychologists that talk about maybe relationships or anything like that. I also watch them, but I never take it fully. I take piece of information from here, from there, a little bit from here, some from there, none from there, and I build my own reality. I don't rely completely on a reading, on a person, on any other information, just bits and pieces that I need. That's how I know this is my intuition. But people who say, okay, tarot readings, they're bad, don't watch them. And I know, I just recently saw somebody, and I don't blame those people. They maybe, you know, they work in, they're YouTubers, they have to create some video that's gonna have a lot of views, right? But saying completely don't watch, this is also wrong, I feel, because many people are benefiting from tarot readings. Why? Because they find valuable information for themselves. But this is people that more follow their intuition. They know. They don't have as many doubts. So what I'm saying here, it's your choice to watch or not. I never force anybody on my channel. And if you are on my channel for a long time, you know for sure that I never try to do videos just for the sake of views or for the sake of subscribers. I even tell you, if you don't like it, just unsubscribe, don't watch. I'm here because I have a mission. That's my journey, and whoever's with me, I'm truly glad and I appreciate you a lot. But anyways, always remember that whatever you're watching and whatever you take in on you energetically is only your choice. And no negative reading can affect your life unless you allow it. Okay? And you know what came to me? Interesting thing. Finally, before I finish with that, what came to me, like recently I realized some people say I need stones for choosing a pile. Other people say that's fine, I can just choose without stones. Or other people are so afraid of choosing, so they say let's do one pile, I don't want to choose anything. Those kind of things also happen, okay? And that's completely fine, nothing is wrong with you. And it kind of reminded me of what I learned in college, that there are different learning styles, and I chose four basic styles that are visual style, auditory style, kinesthetic style, and reading writing style. So it's very good if you find and understand what is your best learning style. For me, for example, I'm a visual learner mostly, and for me, looking, or let's say visual and reading writing style, right? For me, when I see, it's enough for me. I don't have to touch, I don't have to smell, I don't have to practice. I can just look, and that's enough. For me, is enough just to choose a pile. Okay? There is people who are auditory style, who need to hear, and sometimes they just listen to me saying pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and they can choose their pile by just me talking. And for others who are kinesthetic people, that's the people who usually ask me about stones and objects. Those people, they need a form of something. They need to, because they need to touch, they need to feel it, they have to see it in a way of a form, right? Like this stone, for example. If I put a stone, for some it wouldn't change your decision right now into making into choosing pile 2. For others, it right away change your decision right now, and you chose pile 2 instead of pile that you chose before. And if you will understand yourself, there are also like some tests online where you can understand if you, what kind of learner you are, what is your learning style. Some people have combination of different styles, And as soon as you'll understand yourself, you will be more confident with choosing a pile. And sometimes if I don't have a stone, what you can do, right? You can take your own stones at home or any other objects that will be okay, that you comfortable with. And when you look at the piles, put those stones on your table or where you are and try to choose while looking at my video, my piles, and your stones or other objects. Try to choose a pile. You can always create an environment for yourself where you can help yourself. I cannot always have stones, or I cannot always have similar things, or sometimes people say I cannot choose from the stars that I usually use. Again, that's because you're probably not a visual learner, okay? So don't get upset with me, but try to work with yourself. And when you already you will find your way, because some people say I choose because I ask my angels, my guides to help me, and they help me. This is also an option. Whatever works for you guys, whatever works for you is best, okay? Because you know yourself, you know your body, and that's also connected to your intuition. If you know yourself, the more you know yourself, the more intuitive you will become with time, okay? And for those who cannot choose any, like they hate choosing, I would recommend to watch all piles then and see what information clicks to you, okay? So that's what I had for you today about the intuition. And before we finish, I prepared those piles for you guys. I hope you already chose. You can practice what we just talked about. You can stop the video and practice it, how you choose your pile. And I'm gonna open each pile, and you will see if you chose the right pile or you didn't, because again, you can come back to this video later and do it again, but you can also create your own piles at home, write something, you don't have to put numbers, and try on your own how you choose a pile, okay? So pile 1, whoever chose pile 1, let's see. This is your pile, guys. You did good. Whoever chose pile 1, your intuition more or less working. At least now you actually used your intuition, okay? Pile 2. Why are you doubting yourself? For pile 2, maybe some people couldn't choose, or were doubting if that's the right pile or what's inside. You were too curious maybe. But for those who were sure about this is your pile, this saying shouldn't worry you, because you are not doubting yourself. Okay, so yes, you did choose the right. If you're 100% sure about pile 2 that you wanted to choose, don't mind this. Maybe it's just not your reading today, right? That's what we were talking about. If you're sure with your pile, but you open a pile, you hear it and you feel like this is not mine, this is not about me, I didn't doubt anything, then you're right. You just click off or choose another pile. Simple as that. Pile 3. Pile 3. Your pile is in number 4. So pile 3, either you were adapting between 2 piles, or I'm not saying you chose wrong, but something was off here. So your intuition, it's in progress, it's in process, but somewhere you were not sure. Somewhere you were not sure here. Or actually, another thing that could be you chose the right pile, but the information tells you go to pile 4. Because sometimes in my readings, I even feel like I'm saying, okay, I feel like you should go to the other pile because there is some information for you. So here it could be that you chose the right pile if you didn't doubt yourself or you didn't want to choose several piles, but you also have extra information in pile 4. And so let's see what it is. For those who chose pile 3 and pile 4, let's see what it is. What you didn't see here in pile 3, what you were missing on, or whoever chose pile 4 in general. Great job. So yes, pile 3, you chose the right pile. You just needed a little extra information to get to where you are. Okay? A little bit more confidence maybe. Anyways, I hope you like this experiment, guys. Let me know in comments. It's very important for me to hear a feedback, especially on this video. How you choose your pile, how you use your intuition. Was it helpful, this video, at all? Or what information was new to you, what you didn't know, or what you already practiced here? I would like to hear all of it. Please participate at least in this video. And if you never comment, maybe it's a good time to start doing that, because we here, as I call it, a tribe. You are my tribe, my followers. It's part of my journey who are with me, and I would like to hear a feedback from you. Okay? Otherwise, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my other videos. Bye bye.